People travel to Doha today and assume the city always belonged on the world map. But not long ago, the world barely knew how to pronounce its name. Newspapers rarely mentioned it. Diplomats passed it over for larger capitals. And when newcomers arrived, they didn't come for skyscrapers. The city's transformation didn't begin with luxury, it began with people. Workers and dreamers from the Middle East, Africa, and Asia flowed into a place that had more sand than buildings. They brought languages, foods, and customs that had never mixed in one small coastal city before. That multicultural surge became the city's first fuel. Doha's leap wasn't driven by copying other cities, but by studying them. Urban planners traveled, observed, and mapped. Districts weren't allowed to evolve by accident. They were assigned purposes before the first foundations touched the ground. Education would go here, diplomacy there. Finance across the water, heritage in the heart. Doha wasn't expanding, it was being authored. Then came the engineering feats. Stadiums built to defy heat. Museums seemingly floating over water. An airport polished like a luxury terminal for the world. Entire neighborhoods appeared where only beige desert once stretched for miles. The skyline didn't grow, it erupted. This physical transformation sparked something deeper: confidence. Doha stopped asking the world to notice it. Instead, it began hosting forums, negotiations, and global conversations. It became a place where nations meet, where ideas collide, and where futures are discussed. West Bay declared that Doha intended to operate on global financial time. Qatar invested heavily in education so the city would not rely forever on imported expertise. Doha was no longer asking if it would become a capital, but what kind of capital it intended to be. Few cities rise quickly without chaos, yet Doha achieved something rare: synchronization. Transportation aligned with housing. Housing aligned with business. Business aligned with education. Education aligned with diplomacy. Other cities grew through empire, commerce, finance, or revolution. Doha grew through orchestration. Today, visitors see the skyline. They see the towers, the museums, the stadiums, and the glimmering glass. But the real story is hidden in how quickly a fishing village engineered itself into a global capital through planning, people, and identity. If this story opened your eyes to a different side of Doha, don't leave just yet.